The Creek Fire started last September near Shaver Lake, and it wasn't fully contained until December. By that time, it had torched nearly 400,000 acres, making it the largest single fire in state history.
Here we are 6 months later, and residents still facing a lot of obstacles to rebuild. But as our Medeiros Bab reports, they continue to hold on to hope that the mountain will come back stronger than ever.
I mean, there's good days, there's bad days, but there's always hope.
When Robert Diaz and his wife Charlene Chambers saw the small red cabin near Shaver Lake, they knew it would be the perfect place to retire. They sold their home in Madera and quickly fell in love with the neighborhood.
I met more people in the 8 weeks that I lived here than I did in Madera. It's crazy.
The couple just 2 weeks away from remodeling the entire house when the word broke out about a fire at the top of the mountain. The two stayed as long as they could, but when it was no longer safe, they grabbed their 6-year-old granddaughter and their dogs and headed down the hill.
It was so smoky, you couldn't see anything. We couldn't see flames. You couldn't see anything.
Little did they know that when they returned, the cabin would be a total loss.
My whole cabin was maybe 24 inches tall, had melted to the ground. There was metal running off the sides of the hill. It was tough.
The relentless fire destroyed over 850 structures, including this 2,200 square foot wood cabin off of Buckeye Lane. Architect Kyle Lee working on a new design for his client from the ground up.
This is a challenge, and I'm excited for it. I mean, it's going to be a fun challenge for sure.
The new design's main focus, the view.
View of the lake, you have a view of Bald Mountain up to the right, and a view of the extending Sierra Nevadas beyond.
And while Lee has a vision for the property, many on the mountain have obstacles to overcome before they can be back home. Lumber costs are through the roof, all hazardous trees need to be removed, and the California building codes require solar and sprinklers to be installed.
We didn't choose to rebuild these cabins. We lost the cabins by our, no fault of our own. And we just have to rebuild what we had, and that's all we want to do.
Lee and others from the community started the nonprofit Rebuild Our Sierra to help. Since it was created, the group has distributed over $20,000, created a tiny home project so some residents can stay on their property during the rebuild, and another program for residents to mill burnt trees for construction. That's the process of salvaging wood products from charred trees.
I'm extremely proud of what we've accomplished so far with the minimal amount of people involved in it.
We have the help we need.
But even with all that help, there's still a lot of work to be done, most likely taking years before the homes will stand tall once again. Families like Diaz refuse to give up their dream.
I keep going because of faith. Everything else is secondary, I'll have weak days, I will, but I've never lost hope. We're going to make it beautiful again. We are. Somehow, some way, I'll find a way to rebuild the home.
For more information on the Rebuild Our Sierra organization, visit our website, yourcentralvalley.com. Medeiros Bab, KC24, local news that matters.